Okay, one more. Nah, that's over. I can't even sing right now. What a laborious day. We gotta sleep, man. You feel me? Oh, that was. I can speak now. No, why are there subtitles? Brother, he said it will cure me. Okay, how do you translate that curse? Let's start the video.
Please give me honorable claps for this character is over. Wow, hopefully this character will not pop up again, right?
So I made a dialogue system, and while doing it, I thought, what are the most important things about the dialogue system? And you know, you could present dialogues in so many ways. So what's the simplest question you could ask? I think it would be, where should I put the dialogue text? You know, you could stay there where nobody sees you. What I observed, especially in AAA 3D games, is that they tend to use nothing extraordinary. They just use some plain text and that's about it. You know, and I kind of think that's lame, but you know, I think those people just think, okay, we need readable text. Can you read it? Okay, fine. Then we're gonna ball with it and focus on something different. For instance, raising a horse.
You okay, boy?
Good boy. I don't know if it's just me, but my window is looking so holy, so wow, so welcoming. It doesn't look like in real life. I don't know. It kind of gives me the vibes of this one meme about this black guy who's just stupendous gorgeous. Like this level of wow, if I would be him, I would just spam it every day in the summer like Kaleshi. Anyways, I digress. Where I was. I don't know where I was. Right, so the fonts. You know, I would love if the fonts would stood out a little bit more. For example, retrospectively in Detroit, I thought, if they would use like monospace fonts, this would be so, like, it makes sense, you know? But I don't know if I'm just dumb or my script is lying, but I think they don't have any monospaced fonts. But hey, I'm not a typograph, you know? I'm not in this whole thing. So my first crack theory for today is that, wow, we are very energetic today. That's not my crack theory, but that text fonts and their presentation have a tendency like this formula that I just invented. The more stylized the game, the more unusual their presentation. For instance, if we take Detroit again, we have a very serious game and very serious text fonts. Yeah, I love that. And then we have Red Dead, which is serious too. We have a black dark panel in the background and like some rough edges because it is very rough to treat a horse properly. Am I right?
You're a good boy.
This was such a bad joke.
Sorry, boy.
In contrast, you could observe Persona 5 Royal. Because we are so royal today. We are not even trying to speak in Shakespearean English. You know, I played Persona 5 for 20 hours and I hear some people telling, and maybe even my past me telling present me that, oh, 20 hours? That sounds decent. Brother, I played this game for 12 hours. I was 12 hours into this game and I didn't defeat the first boss, Mr. Kamoshida, the usurper.
Our children.
You know, this isn't even a dialogue, but brother, boom, boom. Just look at this beauty of an, wow, I'm just discombobulated. I'm just kidding, I just wanted to say discombobulated to calm me down. Matter of fact, Persona is ticking so many checkboxes from the great holy dialogue mother. You just look at this beauty of a dialogue panel. I just want to interact with it. You know, you see the names, you see everything. It's just exhilarating, you know. But I need to be transparent, you know. When I've read the whole text, I'm just skipping through, you know, because let's just say time management. Well, hey, the voice actors are great. Don't get me wrong. I think my favorite is Igor. He's like super. And then we have the decision mechanic where not every decision is life-changing and oh my god, I'm gonna die. But it can influence the bond between the characters, which I really like. I like the jingle, the sound when you like did something right. And we have nice animations too from the characters. At this point, you could just say that Persona 5 has everything and this video is just useless. And you know, and on that note, we can just end the video, you know? Oh, Shani.
Mr. Janitor, could you maybe turn on the lights because the video's not over?
And then we have like this diagonal sprite dynamic thing that you can see. I don't know how to describe that. It just looks amazing. Just look at it. It is just amazing. It is appealing to my eyes. I can't even stop looking at it. And that's why we need to stop look at it because overstimulation. You know, changing the subject, I just skimmed through the English dub and surprisingly, I like it, you know, many times, especially when it comes to anime. I'm not a fan of English. Just give me the original voice, you know. We need to go to the main branch. A very subtle thing that I observed in many 3D games is that they are not using typers. You heard me correctly. How audacious of them. They could have used so many good type FXX like Undertale did. Undertale. You see, Undertale is that story game. And how do they display text? And where do 3D and 2D differ? What I came across is that in 2D you have oftentimes typers, where you can see the characters are typed char by char. Then the sound effects that comes along a char spawn. And the lack of real voice actors. But hey, little disclaimer, it only applies to 2D pixel game arts. Wow, art game? What I'm trying to say is that you need to go, go away, Cuphead. We are talking about the big cult of Typography right now, okay? Kaleshi. The dialogue is very short, the letters are very big, and the whole dialogue even covers 1/3 of the screen. Super! What Undertale does better than any descendant of the great holy dialogue mother is that it remembers. Okay, Hades, you are remembering too, and maybe, just maybe, you are remembering even better than Undertale, but you are just spoiling my well-crafted speech right now. Hades thinks he is a god or something. What I'm trying to tell you is something more profound, more thought-provoking, so just bear with me. You know, dialogues are great, and we need to participate in them in real life. Without them, life loses some very profound bonds and meaning. Without dialogues, we can't comprehend the feelings of each other. We can't solve problems. Without them, we lose one special property that we as humans have. So always talk with each other. So let's look how I implemented my dialogue system.
I don't know when I'm really satisfied with all function my system has, but it has typing, many events to subscribe, a banger extension from this one guy from GitHub, love, I think Luca was his name, where you can animate the chars. Then we have many branches where you can just branch your whole dialogue, and even a start override that changes the text depending on the start override condition. It is probably too much to really show, but if someone wants to see it, then just let me know. There's a lot to dialogues, you know. When do they trigger? Do we need a big UI with sprites and name panels, or just a text in the bottom center? How important are the decisions? Do we want any effects like a letterbox or a camera zoom or a camera jumble? The list goes on forever. My system most definitely isn't the best, but hey, at least we got it functioning, right? Right? You piece of